Okay, I think the recording has started. So let's just set the pace of what we are going to do today. And then, meanwhile, I hope the other member also joins. Okay, so we've discussed things on how a brand is built, how a customer segment is selected, then how exactly the ads are built, how our creatives decided. So we discussed all that last week. But there is one thing which is a very important thing that you would hear about a lot whenever somebody talks to you about marketing, and that is a marketing funnel. Every time anyone mentions marketing, they are going to ask you about what do you know about the funnel or what is the marketing funnel. So we are going to discuss exactly that today. So it's a very important concept in terms of if you decide to study marketing in future or do anything in any field, marketing funnel will come very handy. Okay, so we are moving from understanding how brands are built, understanding how the back end work happens, to execution now, to how things come on the platform. Okay, so what exactly are we going to discuss in today's session will be one, why there are so many followers for every brand. We have people who watch the ads, who print the print ads, they see the ads. We reach out to so many people, but there are reasons for why people don't buy. So we are going to understand those reasons to understand what is the consumer mindset, what exactly are the roadblocks. Then we'll go and discuss the full funnel, what are the stages and how exactly we act in each stage. Then I'll explain the funnel with some examples. We'll see how the customer journey is mapped with the funnel, how in each stage of funnel a customer reacts and responds differently, and how the brands actually tackle it. And finally, I'll give you a brief on what the assignment for today is. Having said that, whatever the same brand that you've picked for your assignment in last three sessions, you're going to continue with that same brand. Okay. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
There are so many brands that you know about. Uh, Very random. Don't stress on too much on the right answer. Just tell me you know about so many brands, but you've not bought everything from all the brands. What could be the reasons? Why have you not bought things from all the brands? Tell me any reason, anyone.
Um, like maybe the product which we have seen may not be useful for us.
So what you mean to say is maybe the brand, the whatever product is being sold by a brand, maybe you don't need it, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, ma'am. Sometimes people follow a brand but never buy it, maybe because I don't know about the never buy it part, but sometimes people follow a brand in case like let's say there's something I really want to buy from a brand, and if the brand has like a sale or releases something that's in my budget, maybe I can get it.
Okay, okay, okay. Kavya, you want to add anything?
Money is a factor. That's what I was saying.
Okay, okay. Maybe they're not giving the right offers, right sales that can make you buy. Okay. And do you, all of you or any of you, do you have any such brands in your on your Instagram, on your social media, anywhere, on your LinkedIn? Do you have brands which you just follow? You don't need the product, you just follow, but you don't have the trust factor that the product is actually right for you. There must be so many brands which you just follow because you like their social media, you like their ads. But then when it comes to buying the product, you're like, no, might not be good for my skin, might not be good for my hair. I'm following it, I'm looking at what they're posting, but I don't think it, I don't trust the product enough. This happens with all of us, right? So, some reasons of why people just follow a brand and not buy, as Sashu correctly said, you don't need the product. You don't trust the product enough to start to actually go and buy the product. The offers may be wrong, or wrong by wrong here, I mean, the offers may not match your expectation. They're giving 10% off. You expect, no, let the price go slightly lower. I can't buy something for 5K. I'll buy when it comes at maybe 3K or 3,500. So you have your price set in your mind and you don't buy because you think that they're not giving the right offers. And sometimes all of this, right? So what we are trying to say through this slide is that having a lot of followers does not mean having a lot of customers. Okay, to get a customer, to have someone buy your product, there are stages that you need to go through. So just by increasing followers, you are not going to be successful. You need to think about what are the hurdles. If I have 1 lakh followers but my sales are like maybe 5,000, it's a problem. Why? Because I see people are coming on the website or on my social media social channel, but they're not buying. Why? Maybe they don't need it. So what happens then? What do brands or marketers do? If they don't need my product, I will create the need. I will create an advertisement through which they think that, oh, this is something we need every day. So the advertisements become need specific. What if they don't trust the product? They start coming out with ads and communication where they start saying, we are backed by this authority. We are backed by this authority. This celebrity purchased and said this. Why? Because they want to increase the trust in consumers' minds. Wrong offer. If they get to know that people are looking for some offer, they will wait for some special day, like in July, we have 7/7. So companies take these double digit campaigns very seriously that, okay, they are expecting this. Uh, we see a lot of traffic coming to this page, but nobody is buying. Let me put this product on sale. We'll have some campaign on 7/7, or we'll have some campaign on Diwali, on Holi, on such festivals, and I will put this product on discount. So all these things depend on when the brand is able to identify why am I not selling. Secondly, it is very important for brand to understand that having more followers does not mean having more customers. There is no harm. There is no harm to having more followers. It's good. Every brand wants to be seen, wants to be heard. So it's good to have followers. But if your followers are not converting into sales, it's a problem. Then you need to check what is called a marketing funnel. Okay. So a funnel has 4 stages. So this is something that is going to be a rule for you whenever you talk marketing. So funnel has 4 stages: awareness, consideration, conversion, and retention. Now, all these terms, because these are normal English words, so you would understand because they mean literally. Their meaning is very literal in marketing also. Awareness is the stage where the brand tries to just tell people that I exist. It is a phase where nobody is trying to sell. They will not say buy now, come one, come all those tactics though. I just want people to know I exist. I just want people to come visit my website. I just want people to come visit my social media. Or if there might be an offline store, there might be a grocery store which is marketing itself. They will never say, oh, we have 50%, please come and buy, please come and buy. Whenever you see somebody introducing themselves to you, they will never say please buy, please buy, please buy. They have tactics like, you just come and see. Okay, just experience. Free trials, free packages. Even if you have some salons and something opening in your neighborhood, they will never say, come and buy this therapy, come and buy this facial, come and buy this thing. They will only say, you can come, we have 50%, we have introductory prices, we have this. So they just want people to step in their store. They just want people to be aware that they exist. Second phase, after you have spread enough awareness about the brand, now everybody knows what the hype is about. Then comes the stage of consideration. What happens? Okay, I want to go to a salon. I want to get a haircut. Okay, I'm made aware that there's a new salon in my neighborhood. Now what happens? Second, consideration. In consideration phase, I'll start comparing. Okay, I have looks, I have Lakme, I have this, I have this, I have new store. What exactly are they giving? What are the prices? And the treatment or the therapy they are giving, how branded it is. Oh, they're giving keratin of, that UK level keratin or this keratin. So then consideration stage, I start comparing mentally, physically. I go to the store or virtually, I check the online store. I start comparing that this is suiting me, this is not suiting me. Finally, in the consideration stage, when I'm able to understand that this is what I need, then the third stage comes of conversion, where I convert from a probable customer to a customer. I convert from somebody who was considering the purchase to finally a customer. And the fourth stage is retention. Retention, what happens? The brands try best to retain you as a customer in terms of, if you've bought with us today, I'll give you a voucher, second time purchase 10%, 20%, okay? Third time purchase. Or maybe you'll get an email from the brand. Thanks for purchasing with us. Please, for next time you can have this discount or this discount. So something they will just try and retain you. And each stage is as important as the other. There is no stage that you can, give more importance to. It just depends on what stage of marketing you are at. So now I ask, so any one of you can answer. Tell me, if it's a very new brand launching for the first time, which one would be the most important stage for them?
Awareness.
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 Awareness, right? So you understand why the awareness stage, what the awareness stage is. Okay. Now there's a brand which has, as I mentioned on the last slide, it has 1 lakh followers, but just maybe 4-5 thousand sales. It's just not, happening. It's not, the people who are coming to the website are not becoming customers. So which stage should they focus on?
Conversion.
Conversion.
Okay. Anybody has any other answer apart from conversion? Okay, fine. Because it's the right answer. They should work on the stage of conversion, because awareness has happened, consideration has happened. People want to buy, but they're not buying. So you need to identify and remove the roadblock. Now tell me that there are 3 coffee shops in an area. One is Starbucks, another one maybe you can take Cafe Coffee Day, and third one is a local coffee store. Any local name you can say. Okay, so this coffee store has a problem that all its sales, there are coffee lovers in the area. In this area, people do drink coffee. But what happens is that all the sales, everyone is going to the other 2 stores and not theirs. So then which stage should they focus on?
Retention.
People are not coming to them. They want people to
Yeah,
come, but they're going to the other.
consideration maybe.
Yeah, Sashu, say what you want to say.
Maybe consideration.
Yes. Why do you say consideration?
They wanna make people know that this is better than the other shop.
Yes, very right. So, right, Tanmay, everyone. So, see, don't get confused. When I say that people are losing their customers to other brands, it's not that their customer is coming to them, then going to another store. No, customers are not even trying them. So, what is happening is they are losing in comparison. They're not losing their customers because of quality of the product. They're losing in comparison. So to fix the issue in your comparison mode, to fix the issue that people compare the services with others and then they don't come back to me, you need to fix this issue in the consideration stage. You need to do things, you need to come up with strategies which fix your consideration stage. And finally, there's a new store, a grocery store in my area. It opens. So the first month, because they give so many offers and they distribute pamphlets and there are ads and everything. First month, they see 1,500 customers walking in, but the second month, it becomes 500. So then what should they focus on?
Retention.
Okay, why retention, Tanmay?
Because the amount that's coming in is a lot more compared to the amount that is repeating. So they should focus on keeping as many as they can for profit.
Exactly. So retention is when a customer becomes your customer, first time customer. But in marketing, we have reports running continuously, daily reports. We have new customer report, we have repeat customer report. How many sales came from new customers today? How many sales came from repeat customers today? And when for a brand, it is okay to see the new customer percentage fluctuating. Today, 50%, 60%, 70%. It's okay. They know it's marketing. They know they are in a in a sphere where it's not possible to control the demand. New customers may rise and fall, but it's a serious problem for a brand if they say their repeat purchase, repeat customers is dropping. That because it indicates problems. It indicates problems in your product. It indicates problems in your service. It indicates problem in your the front end staff also. So these are things that brand take very seriously. So they need, so that's why they will have to fix something in the retention stage, because they could get people to the store, but if they cannot get them back, then you need to come up with some strategy through which you have to get them back to your store. Okay. Now, take the same example of, it's a grocery store opening in your area. Same example, and one by one, each one of you, I want you to answer. Okay, I'll just tell anyone. Jitwit, can you tell me, if there's a grocery store in your area, what can you do to spread awareness? Anything. Tell me anything. What can you do? How will you make people aware?
Maybe giving free samples out.
It's a grocery store. What samples will you give?
Um, like maybe giving offers like buy one get one free.
Yeah,
Advertising.
yeah. So promotional schemes. Okay, buy one get one. But I am somebody who hasn't come to your store. You're saying there's an ABC store in your area. We have buy one get one, but I haven't seen your store. So will buy one get one help me? I haven't even seen the store.
Maybe types of advertisement like billboards, leaflets, and all. Giving them out to the people who are located in the local areas might be
Okay.
helpful.
Okay. Right, Jitwin. So what happens is, to spread awareness, you need to do things which just make people come to your store. You can't say buy one get one, because I don't know what you're selling. You say you have buy one get one on tomato ketchup, but I don't need it. And I don't want it from your store. I'll buy from the one that I've been buying from. So you cannot give me promotional schemes or lucrative offers which are product specific or a category specific, because I don't know what you're selling. What you have to do is, you have to make people understand that ABC is a brand and it has come to your area now, and it is the next big thing in your area. It is going to be. How will you do it? Do it near the store where the store is being opened. You will probably place billboards, as you correctly said, Jitwin. You will distribute pamphlets. Social media and WhatsApp is the biggest, are the biggest ways to get yourself noticed. You will put ads on Facebook, WhatsApp communities, the resident welfare associations. You'll go to resident welfare association members in the area, tell them to allow you to distribute pamphlets, or have some percentage discount, or before launch we are opening on 25th, but only on 20th, 21st, 22nd we are open only for people in this area. That creates exclusivity, that creates a hype in people's mind that, oh, it is not for everybody, it is just for this area, and I might not get this opportunity again. Let me go visit the store. So you are not going to talk about brands, you will not talk about products, you will just make people come to your store. So you can arrange some children fair, you can arrange some medical camp, that okay, in association with this, we're coming up with a medical camp in our store or outside our store. What will happen? Footfall. You basically have to attract people through anything. Okay. Now consideration. Suppose you've opened the store and people are coming to your store. Awareness has happened. Now there's a store next door which is famous and it's been there for a while. It's a brand. Now people are going to that store. Now you need to fix the consideration stage. Now what will you do? Kavya, you tell me.
Could you repeat that?
So once the awareness stage has passed, everybody in your neighborhood knows that this store exists. We went there, we saw. We did not purchase because there's another branded store next to this ABC store. I usually buy my groceries there, so I keep buying there only. I don't go to this store to buy. So then what will you do?
Then, like, we could then give them discounts or like buy one get one free, and then give deals so that it would attract them to buy the groceries.
Okay. Okay, fine. You're right in saying that we can give them deals
Ma'am, I have
and
a question.
yeah, yeah, Tanmay.
Yeah, for like in the same question, like that you asked, if we want customers to come, don't we have to like prove to them in some way that we are better than the opposition?
Will you be
So,
able to do it if it's a branded legacy
yeah,
store?
that's the question. If it's a branded store, then how is a new startup supposed to do that except for prices?
Okay. Even on prices, you cannot compete. See, you would be selling the same products as the other store. So they maybe their distribution channels are stronger than you. Maybe you are selling apples for 50 per kg because you are right now not importing in bulk. They are selling for 40 per kg because they've been there for 5 years. Maybe their prices are lower to you. So, good question, Tanmay. Then what do we do? And Kavya, the schemes that you're saying, buy one, get one, promotional, bulk discounts, that will come in picture in conversion stage because that will make a person walking in my store buy because those are buying tactics. But right now, what is happening is a customer is not coming and staying in my store. They know I exist, but they just don't want to stay in the store because they say, I'll go next door, I'll buy from the same place that I'm buying. So this is usually confusing for everyone who gets into marketing. But I'll first answer your question, Tanmay. So what do we do? Now we go back to the previous sessions we had last week. You remember differentiation? You remember what I told you
Yeah,
about differentiation, creating a niche in a market full of hair shampoos. If a new hair shampoo is being launched, how will you survive? You need to find that one distinctive factor. You need to create that distinction that maybe Lakme, L'Oreal, Sunsilk, blah, 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 they exist, but I am a vegan shampoo. I am an
yeah,
Ayurvedic shampoo. So you need to create that distinctiveness for people to say that I do buy from that store, but ABC is good because it is distinctive. So in this phase, Kavya, we will not uh, focus on promotional schemes. We will focus on creating the distinctiveness from the brand, from the other grocery store, and telling people that they might be having 100 products. We might be having 40, but we have 40 which are clean products. We are selling only, vegan products. We are selling only Ayurvedic products. Or we are backed by this Ayurvedic institute or some institute. So we are this healthy. We are selling healthy food. Or we have a corner where you can taste the vegan cheese or vegan something. Inside the store, they need to bring up something which tells people that yeah, okay, I understand why this brand exists because this is different. This one is not there. So you need to come up with things which the other brand has not done so far. Okay. Related to the other session where I said Mama Earth launched and the pain point it hit hard was it told parents that the shampoos you've been using are not good for you. So use this for your children and for yourself. Okay. This helps in consideration stage. Now after people start considering you, if they are not converting, promotional schemes, you give whatever Kavya just mentioned, buy one get one, 50% off, 60% off, this special festival scheme. Once you know that the traffic is there, people are there who are considering, who are aware, then it becomes easier for brands to convert. Okay. So they have all those promotional tactics. Finally, retention. Okay. Sashu, you tell me, how will you retain a customer who purchased something from a grocery store in May, did not come back in June? What will you do?
Like we can give them any we can contact them through emails, or like we can again let them know that uh maybe this discount or this Uh,
Hmm.
anything new like coupons, discounts, offers are there, so that that will make people come back and see. Or
Okay,
any
so
new project, maybe, ma'am.
okay, tell me, okay, answer this question for me.
Yes,
I decide to go with a 1+1 scheme on everything that is being sold in my store. I say I'm giving 1+1. Okay. So
okay.
I call the customers who have purchased from me last month and I tell them, the store is having this 1+1 scheme this month. So on everything we have 1+1, please come and buy with us. Will it help? I call those customers.
No. Like,
Just
if
yes or
they
no.
find,
Don't stress on giving the correct answer. Just say yes or no. If I call them and tell them that there's a store wide 1+1, please do visit us. Do you think the customer will come?
ma'am, no.
Why?
Ma'am, like, if they see the other store better in that project, they might go back to that store.
Okay, no. So that's not the reason. Now you're confusing it. So what is happening is, if I was a customer with you last month and this month you're calling me and telling me there is a discount which is for everyone. Okay, it's a discount, it's a 1+1, I'm giving it to everyone. I will feel that, okay, fine, if it's for everyone, why are you telling me? What is so special? What extra am I getting? Are you giving me some special offer? Am I getting some privilege over people who have not purchased so far? If no, I don't want to come. I don't want this 1+1 scheme. I'm Because to retain customers, you need to treat them like special. You need to treat them different from your first time customers, or else they will not feel any special, anything special, and they will not come back. So you need to come out with discounts specifically for those for people who purchased with us in May. We are giving 10% discount to all of those people. If you have the bill, if you show us the bill of April or May, we'll give you 100 rupees off. If you show us the bill, we'll give you a voucher. If you show us the bill, we'll give you a free ice cream. Again people will come, because as I think, if you all remember, I gave you an example of a water cooler or a water dispenser which gets placed in the classroom, and your teacher tells you that it's for everyone, it's free, you don't need to carry a water bottle, just use the glasses, drink water. And on the other side, you get a mineral water bottle on your desk and they say that it's only for you, every day we'll give you a new one. So you feel that push, you feel that special treatment, that okay, this is only for me, you are bound to consider that. So for retention, especially to get the customers back, you need to segregate them from new customers. You need to tell them that for new customers we have 30% off, but if you have purchased with us last month, we are giving you 50%. So retention strategy comes into play. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, in the retention stage,
Hmm.
so can we like add some like loyalty cards or something
Of
like that?
course. Of course, Kavya. All the loyalty cards, membership discounts, every time you go to some store, they ask you, right? Do you have membership with us? Do you have membership with us? What is that? That is retention strategy. Because if you say, no, I don't, you want, ma'am, can I take your number? And then they push, they try to get you in. They try to make you a member as much as they can. All the big stores also, Westside, H&M, W, you go anywhere, they ask you, are you a member? Are you a member? What is that? That is a retention strategy. They want your email ID, they want your phone number so they can target you, and they can every month reach out to you that please come back, please come back. Because somebody who has already purchased with you is more likely to purchase again than getting somebody altogether new. Okay. So all loyalty cards and membership discounts and this special second time purchase discounts, everything is retention. Okay. So these stages you need to understand clearly in your mind, because all your tactics and whatever marketing is done depends on these stages. And you need to really figure out for your brand which stage are you in, to go and draft the correct marketing strategy. Okay. So if we talk about what these stages were just now that we discussed: awareness, making the right people notice your brand; What exactly are you? Why are you in the market? What are you selling? Awareness, consideration, building that interest and trust. You need to create that trust that I am a good brand. I'm backed by so and so scientific or medical authority or medical board, depending on what product you're selling. Third, conversion. You need to remove that friction. You need to trigger the action, urgency. Last day, 7 hour sale, 77% for 7 hours. You need to create that push and trigger that people say, okay, I will buy today only. And finally, retention, because you need people to come back to your brand and buy again. Okay. Any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So, as I said, it is very important to identify the funnel stage. Why? Because the tactics. Now, this slide, if you want to take a screenshot, take it, because your assignment today is based on this. The tactics are very important, and it will only happen if you understand which stage in the marketing funnel are you at, because your tactics differ. Okay. If you are making people aware about your product, what will you do? You'll create short videos. You will find influencers who start talking about your brand, PR agencies. You will create some memes, and you'll do some collabs with some known people, celebrities, influencers, and you will try that people get to know about your brand. Second consideration, what will you do? You'll start giving reviews of people who are at an authority. This doctor suggested that our product works well. Testimonials, you will start showing them that these people bought from us and they are very happy. We are putting testimonials on our website. We are giving you comparison on why product A is not better than our product. We are giving you comparisons. So all these things come in consideration. Conversion, offers, urgency, demos, and then sometimes what happens is people don't buy because when I'm trying to check out on a website, it's not giving me the correct payment option. I want to use Paytm, it's not there, so I'm not buying. Or when I go to the checkout, it just gets too confusing and it's too slow to load. Okay, let me just not buy it here. I'll buy it from. So these optimization, these fixes need to happen from the brand side. They need to see their reports. They need to see where the blockage is. That if the traffic is coming in the on the website and they are going to your product page, then reaching the checkout also, and still they just don't buy, then you need to fix, there is some problem in your website, you need to fix that. And finally, retention. You send them emails, you give them loyalty discounts, you create a community and add them to the group, and try all those mechanics. So I'll tell you how it works for a brand that I worked for. So there's this patch brand. These days they are very famous. If you guys know about patches, so what happens is you put a patch on your skin, and it is said to reduce stress. It is said to reduce weight. It is said to increase metabolism. So many things, and there are many players selling this in India and across. So I was working with this UK brand, which said that we are selling patches for stress, for low hunger, for all this, but they're not selling. Okay, we've been here in the market and we are selling exactly what our competitors sell. We are doing very good advertisements on Instagram, but we are not selling. What is the problem? So we read the Reddit reviews, all these Amazon, Reddit, and different type of websites. We went there and we just saw what people are talking about patches. Why are they not selling? People said they're not medically backed. We don't know. No doctor recommends us a patch. Why should I wear it? Okay, we don't know has any authority. Like for foods, you have FSSAI. Do we have any authority backing it? No. Then how do I know if it's effective or not? Then, okay, so then what we did was we started running ads saying that this particular patch formula has been, originally it is from Japan, and in Japan it is very famous by some name called Sonomono. It's a powder which is sold in Japan, and Japanese people live longest amongst all the countries. So we changed the narrative of our ads. We started doing ads which were focusing on making people believe that this is a trustworthy brand. So then sales picked up. I mean, the traffic picked up. Okay. People started coming on the website, considering, but then still sales did not pick up. So then what we did, we went to a tool and we checked the recordings of when a customer lands on your website. this is also, I mean, this is a good thing also and scary thing also. But as soon as you land on a website, you click anywhere on the website, and till the time you leave the website, everything is being recorded. Okay, your entire journey on the website is being recorded, and the brands can see that recording. So what we did was we checked that recording. We saw that people are going on the product page, then hitting checkout, add to cart. They go to the cart, and on the cart they're trying to, do click on the checkout thing, but it is not working. So nobody could tell us this because we are not calling customers and taking feedback. How would we know? This is the backend analytics team working. So we saw that there are a lot of, when somebody clicks on a particular point continuously and it doesn't work for any XYZ reason, it's called a dead click. Okay. So we saw that our dead clicks are crossing the limits. They're going too high every day. So then we realized there's a problem with checkout page. It's not checking out, it's grayed out. So we fixed. What did we fix? We fixed the conversion stage. Because earlier we were thinking consideration was the problem, but the actual problem was conversion. So it is like that. And day-to-day activities of marketers is you keep identifying stages and you keep working on it one by one, and to finally understand where things are not working. Okay. So, just to take an example of how Nike works, okay, in awareness stage, when they want people to know about any new product, any new kind of shoe that has come into market, what they do is Nike connects with people emotionally. Nike never sells shoes, it sells stories always. You see their ads. And in fact, today, not as an assignment, but today after the session, go to some brand channels and social media handles, see what kind of ads they are doing. See how they are not actually selling the product, but just a story. They beautiful ads they make, and they sell stories. Brands like Tanishq, brands, different jewelry brands, they're not selling the necklace or the earrings or the nose pin or the bangles. They're selling stories. A father takes his daughter, a would-be bride, to a store, and they connect people. They connect to people emotionally. They never sell the product. So Nike has always come up with athlete, people, sports person stories and cultural moments to make people emotionally connected to their brand. Then consideration, in the consideration stage, they style their content in a way that and give you show good reviews of their all their product SKUs. They show reviews. They show how you can style their product. They make people consider that, oh, this styling works best with Nike shoes. Then for conversion, they do scarcity marketing. So scarcity marketing is something when a brand launches something, and instead of saying that I have it in bulk, I will sell it for next 6 months, I have the inventory, I have enough produce, they will say, oh, just 100 pieces. I am coming up, bringing this special Virat Kohli shoe, and we have just 100 pieces. They're going live tonight, 12 o'clock on so and so website. What will happen? Everybody will start buying. Okay, just 100 exclusive pieces. So the traffic will block the website. Everybody would want to buy. This is called scarcity marketing, which mostly only legacy brands can do because they enjoy that premiumness in their position. So scarcity marketing is something that Nike has been doing. And then finally, retention, they have communities, they have groups, they have apps where they are sponsoring. So Nike has built that community that people who buy Nike shoes, they only buy Nike shoes. And it's not just true for Nike. People who like Starbucks coffee only like Starbucks coffee. It's just it's a phenomena for them. It's a practice for them that coffee, I will go to Starbucks only. Because Starbucks has connected to not just to the person, but the person's brain. They know that the person does not come for coffee. They want good Wi-Fi. They want good tables, proper height. The height of the table should be proper for a person to work on a laptop. The ambience should be well lit so they can work on the laptop. At the same time, the music should be so low or controlled that even if they are calling somebody, that they don't get disturbed. So Starbucks is connected to people's minds and not just, uh, the product, the coffee. Okay, Spotify. Okay, this is another example. I think I've been using a lot because I think their marketing is very great. Okay, so how they make people aware? They created that music culture. They created ads where people wearing headphones on the roads and not worrying about the traffic but listening to music. Made people aware there are things you can do better with Spotify. Consideration, we discussed in last sessions, they are giving playlist, personalization. Then conversion, they just keep giving in the app in Spotify when you're listening to music, you keep getting the prompts that, for first 30 days, try premium. Even in LinkedIn, if you go, they say buy premium, try free for 30 days. So they keep trying to convert free subscribers to premium ones, paid ones. And finally, retention. They have their own retention strategies, in-app notifications, or they will send you emails, or somehow they keep working on that as well. So brands do not work on one stage at a time. Brands work on all four stages at a time. It's only when you are all together a new brand starting from scratch, then you will go up the ladder one by one, awareness, then consideration, then. But otherwise, all brands, they work on all four stages and all tactics at one single point of time. Okay. Now, question open for all of you. You have a 50,000 and a new brand that nobody knows. So, where will you start? Will you start giving conversion ads? Will you create awareness and proof? Or you will just reach out to influencers and say, please sell my product?
Awareness and proof.
Awareness and proof, right? Anybody has any other answer apart from this? No, right? Okay.
No,
So,
ma'am.
okay. So tell me, why not influencers? Why will I not go to influencers and say, "Hey, I'm a new brand, nobody knows. Just help me spread awareness and you use my product and
Because
show."
influencers, I think, can only create awareness, and then they cannot give the guarantee or the proof that is the product good or how is it, or the like an influencer will only give the positive review about it. From like an influencer, you can never see check that if the brand is reliable or not. So maybe that's it.
Okay. Okay. So what you are thinking from a customer viewpoint, that if I'm a customer and an influencer tomorrow starts selling something altogether new, I wouldn't trust it because I don't see the brand doing anything, right? It's straight away coming from influencer. So partially right, Kavya. So what happens is, it is okay to use influencers in your awareness stage, but two things. One is, then your brand activities should match the influencer activities. You should create the buzz about the brand. Your brand social media presence should be very strong to then go to the influencers. It can be in the awareness stage only. You have split it in two halves. First half, you do a lot of activity on your social media channels. Second half, you do it with influencers, so that the person understands that, okay, yesterday, so there was a company, Clayco, I think they came up with some miracle face scrub or face wash. So for what happened was, Clayco first created that buzz on its own. Earlier, no influencer was marketing it. In the second phase, I think probably a month later or maybe 15 days later, all the influencers, everyone on Instagram was talking about how effective it is. So both of these can happen in one by one, not parallel. But in this question, why will I not say influencer is because it is saying you have 50,000 and a new brand nobody knows. Now, influencers, they don't post for free. Influencer is a cost to a brand. Influencers that you see on Instagram, they say, oh, I use this product and it worked miracle. This is a miracle cream and this. They don't do that for free. The brands actually reach out to their handles. They reach out to them through DMs and tell them that, what is your ask? How much are you going to, uh, what should we pay you that you do an ad for us, that you do a video for us? So influencers are a cost. So if I have a limited budget, I cannot go to influencers. Okay. You understand that influencers are a cost. Nobody is doing it for free. So that's why also people who understand marketing, they never trust influencers because they know they're being paid for it. They will say that this is a good product. So now channel role mapping. Now, which stage and how do you decide which channel will help you? Okay. So not going specifically by the slide, but I think you've all understood by now that how do we choose channels? If you're in awareness stage, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram. If you can do it physically, then billboards, flyers, pamphlets, that helps. If you are somebody who's in consideration phase, then you start going on Google Ads. Then you start doing, other activities like to spread the word how you are a niche product. You start writing blogs on your website and saying that we are a vegan, 100% vegetarian. So you go into blogging and Google Ads. When once you have people who are coming into store but not buying, you have promotional schemes which you market everywhere on all the channels. Your website, you give them 50% off today, 70% off today. Get them on the website, you give them, help them convert into being a customer. And then finally you reach out to influencers in basically in the awareness stage. Influencers are mostly used in awareness stage. And then first stage where they are heavily used is awareness. Second stage where they are heavily used is conversion. Okay, where people just need to be pushed. They just need that final push of being a customer. So second stage is conversion, where influencers are heavily used. And then finally, in your retention stage, you go to the email strategy. You start sending them emails and WhatsApp messages that, oh, you bought with us, your bottle must have finished by now, something or the other. So this channel role mapping happens once you understand what stage of marketing funnel I am in and which stage is going to help me the most. Okay. Any questions here?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, I'll proceed. Okay, now from your understanding of what has happened before, what your understanding of marketing, what I have spoken so far, which stage you think is most ignored? Which a stage which brands really do not care about much, but they should. Anything from your understanding?
Conversion, maybe.
You think brands are not very strong on conversion?
Either
Okay.
conversion or retention. I'm talking about new brands because I feel like new brands go all out on marketing and spreading awareness and consideration. And in that process, they forget about the conversion and retention, according to what I feel.
Okay. Okay. I take your answer. I'll tell you what exactly is the fact, but I want all of you to just say. Tanmay, you say conversion. Okay.
I
Sashu,
think it's retention.
retention is something which is ignored. Okay. Sashu, your what do you
Maybe
think?
retention.
Retention. Okay. Jitwin.
Retention.
Okay. Retention. Okay. So first, I would like to answer to Tanmay. Tanmay, you say that brands ignore conversion. Okay. Tell me, from the very first day when a brand is launched, set up, introduced, the person who has set up the brand, who has launched the brand, what is the reason of he's doing it? What does he want? Don't tell me that he wants the brand to grow and he's this. No. Why is he doing it? He's doing it for money.
Yeah,
You
money.
agree with me? He wants money.
Yeah,
That is why any activity that happens for money. So if he
yeah,
wants money, what is the biggest thing that he's going to push anyone for to buy, to purchase?
yeah,
That my product, my service, please purchase. The first and last thing on a person on a person who's launching a brand or a service is that please buy for me. So the conversion stage is actually the stage most brands only focus on. They only focus on conversion. They only want people to buy. They don't care about why people were not buying earlier, why somebody who bought today did not come back to me. Most brands and players in the market focus on two stages: awareness, conversion. If it's
Yeah.
recently discovered, recently opened brand, it will only focus on awareness. As many people as I can make aware. I will send messages on WhatsApp, I'll do Instagram ads. I want people to know me. Okay. And then
Yeah.
what? I want people to purchase from me. So awareness and conversion are the most stages, most two important funnel stages people focus on, while the actual stage, which should never be ignored, the stages are consideration and retention. Because these are the stages where you get to know your bottlenecks. These are the stages which teach you that why somebody is not buying with you, or why somebody is not buying with you again. So, for a lesson on how to do better in conversion, you need to keep a check on your consideration and retention stage. Why am I losing out to
Yes,
my
ma'am.
competitors? Why are people buying from someone else and not me? That is consideration. And why is somebody who bought with me last month did not come back? Did I try to contact that person? Did I try to retain that customer? No. So retention is a very ignored stage. While a lot of brands who know the trick and who have been there in the market, they know retention is the best marketing funnel stage that can get you sales. You need to work on retention strategies. Okay. Then there are things called metrics. Okay, what are metrics? Okay, so let me not tell you in technical terms. When you have fever, you measure it, right? And how do you measure it? A thermometer. So a thermometer gives you a fever in degree Celsius or degree Fahrenheit, whatever. So that fever, you have fever, okay. What is the metric? Metric is how do you measure it? The thing with in which the temperature degree, that is will be your metric. You have fever, but how much? So the number which tells you the situation, the health of your body, the number, that is called a metric of your temperature. Similarly, in marketing, on each marketing funnel stage, we have metrics which tell you the health of your brand in that stage. In the stage of awareness, you have metrics like reach and frequency, impression. I don't want to get into details of this because this is actually a good discussion, but we need a lot of understanding of the marketing terms. So for now, I will just say these are the metrics, but maybe in sessions to come we may or may not discuss this, but these are things that are used to measure the performance: reach, frequency, how many views my video got; in consideration stage, how many clicks I got; did somebody save my post? How much time are people spending on my website? In conversion stage, okay, what is the conversion rate? 100 people came and one converted. This is a very low conversion rate. 100 people came, 100 converted. This is a very good conversion rate. So in conversion stage, you have metrics. And finally, in retention, as I told you, we have repeat purchase reports. We know people who have bought with us for second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time. We have all that data. So you have these metrics to measure your brand's health in each stage. Okay. Landing page. Now, why did I decide to give a slide to landing page? Is because landing page is a very important part. That's the first interaction the customer or a probable customer has with you. So landing page of any website has to be the most important page, more important than the checkout. Because if you lose a customer on the landing page itself, you are never going to get him back. If a person who comes on your website sees your homepage and does not decide to progress, he will never be your customer. Your landing page has to be the most attractive part on your website to proceed with the marketing funnel. Okay. Now, retargeting dilemma. Now, retention is a very important stage. A brand which is getting a lot of website visitors but few purchasers. So, what should actually the retargeting show? It should show the same awareness videos that it has been showing. It should show some random discounts, or it should show proof, and it should handle the problem that people are having in buying or rebuying. Okay, so the correct answer is proof and objection handling for retargeting customers. So what retargeting means is uh, you gave your pamphlet of the grocery store to 100 people in one area, okay, and nobody came, or you got very 2 3 customers only. So now you're going to, after 2 months, you decide, I'm again going to go back and give pamphlets. This time I'll give better ones. So that is retargeting. You targeted that segment already, but then you understood there was a problem in my marketing communication. I did wrong, I should not have mentioned this. So you understand this is a problem with me. So then you decide to retarget them. So retargeting is very important if you have already identified the problem in your communication the first time. Okay. Any questions on retargeting? No. Okay.
No, mom.
Okay. So what all we've covered and where are we? Now we have already discussed brand audit. We did audience and personas. We did positioning of a brand, and today we did how a funnel is important in marketing and building brands, right? So you understood funnel prevents random marketing activity because a funnel tells you which stage you are in and what activity you need. Different stages need different messages, different social media, different channels of marketing. Channels should have clear jobs. If you are going on Instagram, you should know whether I'm going for conversion or awareness or retention, and accordingly make the creative. The ad should reflect what you're trying to do. And finally, trust and friction decide whether attention will become action or not. If people have some friction on reaching the checkout page, then they will never take action. They will never become customers. Okay. So today's assignment that I have for you is whatever brand that you've been working on for the last 3 sessions, now create a funnel for your brand. I understand your brand may not be a new brand, they don't need awareness. But as I said, the already existing brands work on all 4 stages. So create a funnel for your brand, that for awareness, what it is doing, for consideration, what it is doing, for conversion, what are they doing, for retention, what are they doing. So add 2 tactics per stage. So I mean, for awareness, what are the tactics, what are the things they're doing, for consideration, for conversion, for retention. Go to their website, social media, anywhere. Search what they are doing on each stage and give me 2 tactics per stage. Okay. And KPI, I will say just leave for now because I think KPI means key performance indicators. The one that I just explained, the metrics. So you have metrics to measure your performance on each stage, but I think let me just remove this. No need to do the KPI per stage because I don't think you have the understanding to actually do the KPI. So it's just the first 2 points. Create a funnel, give me 2 tactics per funnel, that funnel stage that your brand is doing. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope you've all understood, and you, if you have any doubts, always can reach out to me.
Yes,
Ma'am,
mom.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Yes.
is there any limit to our PPT? Like, can we, like, how much should the slides be?
Usually, Kavya, the kind of questions that I'm giving you, usually I don't expect more than 3 4 slides per assignment. Okay. I don't expect more than, like, the one that I gave you today should be just 1 slide. 4 stages, 2 tactics each. But if there's something you want to explain more, you want to make it a very detailed one, you can. But advisable to keep it limited to 3 to 4 slides per assignment, not more. Okay.
Uh, Thank you
Over
so
to you,
much,
Devesh.
Rishika. Thanks for
Yeah.
such a fantastic session. Just one update, and Shipnaz, I'll come to you in a second. Tomorrow's session is at 4 o'clock. So can I see hear a yes from everyone? Sashu, tomorrow at 4 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so
Yes, sir.
Jitwin, okay, all 4 of you confirm we are meeting at 4 o'clock tomorrow, okay? Shifnaz, yes.
Yes, ma'am. I have one question for
Yes.
you. So, as you said, like when we get back to our customers for the next time, we have more chances of getting them back. What if that fails? Because uh, that could also fail, no, and we
Definitely.
may not. receive a positive response from them.
You may not, I'm saying half of the time you will not receive a positive response. But every time when you're going back to a customer who purchased with you, the intention is not to sell again. The intention is not that he bought my product last month, he should buy this month. No, I am looking for feedback because for me, my product is very good. I don't know what are the flaws. Who will tell me the flaws? My customer. So if I reach out to a customer who purchased last month, not ready to buy this month, he will give me feedback. He will tell me that, oh, I'm not buying because the product I bought from you was near expiry date. I bought it in May and it was expiring in June. I don't like that. What did that customer do? He might not have given you more sales, but then he gave you a very positive feedback. So what you need to do is remove everything which is expiring next month from the shelves. So it's not always that you go back to a customer to tell him to buy more. He may not purchase, but the feedback is invaluable. The feedback is even better than actually selling the product because it helps you fix the flaws in you. Okay?
All right. So once we get the feedback, so will that process come under retention?
The
Because
feedback that you get, yes.
yeah,
Retention, you got that is an output of the
blockage.
retention stage.
Right.
Yeah, that is an output of the retention stage.
Okay. Got it.
Okay,
Thank you.
no problem.
Perfect. Thank you, everyone. See you all at 4 o'clock tomorrow. Yeah, 4 p.m.
Yes. Thank
Bye, everyone.
you.
Thank you so much,
Bye.
So
Jessica.
bye, sir.
Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Thanks.
Thank you.